The following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by Missouri. Yes, and by Missouri, the basket. We had to say
bye-bye. And guess
what? Beautiful basket.
I got an email from Susan, our business office manager, and I told her, I was like, well, if nobody comes to claim it, let us know. And she messaged me pretty quickly as she shows, the basket is gone. She came up. I think it was Brandy Rippey was the winner.
Yeah.
Picked it up and was very excited. So,
oh, good.
Congrats to you. We hope you love everything in that basket because we love trying it.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I mean, everything that we tried and smelt and, played with, amazing. But that purple chin, I'm telling you what, like, it is, that sauce, and yeah, my parents can't stop talking about it, like I said yesterday, so.
We are so fortunate to get to work with By Missouri and try all these amazing products, and then send them on to you.
Send them on to you.
And you can support local businesses.
And continue to highlight local businesses and all the good that they're doing for our community, our economy. And like I said yesterday, I'm learning so much about Missouri, even though I'm from St. Louis.
Well, that's Missouri.
I know, but like, I guess I'm learning more about different little parts of Missouri.
You're learning about all Missouri. You're not focused in your bubble in St. Louis.
There we go.
You were saying you were in a bubble.
Yes, I was. So obviously, you guys, the By Missouri program is proudly brought to you by the Office of Lieutenant Governor Mike Kehoe, and today we are partnering with By Missouri to explore the Ozarks and learn more about the many great products and destinations that can be found right here in our own backyard, Missouri. So today we are joined by Michelle Spry, the owner of Midway Mercantile Company. Good morning, Michelle. It's great to have you.
How are you?
We are doing great. Okay, so we have checked out your website. We can see the pictures behind. Would you tell our viewers a little bit more about your company?
Absolutely. So I am a fused glass artist who started my journey in 2018 and started my business in 2019. Immediately joined the By Missouri program because I saw value in it. And so I do all kinds of fused glass products. Started with jewelry, but kind of have changed over into home goods and giftable items.
What was your interest initially with the glass, and how did you know you had a passion for it or wanted to start a business doing infused glass? It seems, different. I've never thought about it before.
It is absolutely amazing. I will tell you that once I started with fused glass, I fell in love with it. We all talk about the kiln gods. So my kiln is just over my shoulder. And when you open it up, that is where the real magic happens. And so I love texture. I love to be able to run my hands across a texture of the glass just to feel how buttery soft it is. And it resonates with anybody that picks it up. They have a connection with it. It's something that you absolutely love.
And I saw on your website you offer many classes for beginners to maybe a little bit beyond, but you had so many classes that you offer. So can you tell us a little bit more about those?
Absolutely. So in 2024, I really have dipped in the world of teaching class because there's so many people that really don't know about fused glass, right? And they don't have kilns at home and they don't have glass at home, but they want to understand the art. And so I have created 9 different classes that I would offer that's within a 2-hour time range. And it just gives people an intro to fused glass.
I love what you're doing, and I love that you had a creative interest in this and you found it. Tell us about all the different products now that you do create.
Oh my gosh. So one of my most favorite things is little glass succulents. So I find little dishes kind of in the wild, as I call it. And I make the fused glass succulents. So the best part of these are they need no water.
What?
You might just have to dust them, but you can't kill them. That is the best part.
I thought those were real.
I did too. I thought you made the holder for it.
No, I just do the glass succulents and then I find the cute little holders out in the wild.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's a great idea.
There are so many really fun little workspace when you have a little small space that you want to put something, or maybe somewhere that doesn't have a window that can't get sunlight. Like I said, they don't need water. They just need a little dusting every once in a while.
Wait, Michelle, that white house, that little house you held up, is that for sale on the website? Can you buy the house with the succulents?
It is not, but you can contact me on social media. That's how, a lot of times, that's how I sell my stuff if it's not at craft shows.
Okay, I want that one.
I know. I saw it. I immediately thought of you.
Yeah,
I was
that's my favorite.
Yeah. Now, for that little, that little white house with the succulents, what is kind of the time frame on start to finish of that?
It's actually really easy. It's a technique called freeze and fuse. And so you put powder glass in a mold, you freeze it in the freezer and take it out of the freezer immediately and pop it in the kiln. And so I can have one made ready to go in the freezer within just 2 to 3 minutes. And then the kiln, it takes a couple hours at most to get it done, and then popping it in little dishes. But that's the fun part, because you pick and choose, hand pick which succulents go in which dish to kind of make it pop.
Have you always been creative? Like, you had to have an artistic gene in your body to do this.
I do. I absolutely love antiques. I love repurposing things. One of my other fun things is an old sad iron. So, like your great grandma or maybe grandma had some sad irons. I make faces for them. And again, you can see the texture when it is fired in the kiln. And so now it's repurposed. So while grandma's sad iron maybe didn't look great in your house plain, maybe it just needs a facelift, and now you can put it on your kitchen counter or in your laundry room or a bathroom or wherever, and now it's grandma's sad iron is repurposed.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Love
Isn't that
it.
fun?
Reduce, reuse, repurpose, recycle.
Yes.
And
yes. And then the floral fused glass framed pieces. So they're framed, they're ready to go. They come with an easel back so that you can easily pop it on a desk or hang it on a wall. And then the most recent is seascapes. So it is little underwater scenes.
That is gorgeous.
Love that.
I love nautical.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so fun.
So, and I have to admit, I do not make these things are called marini. These little fish and the flowers and stuff is called marini. And there's a lady that I support in Croatia that her name is Tabitha. And I explain to people, it's kind of like owning an ice cream shop. You make the ice cream. You make the bowls maybe that the ice cream goes in, but you don't make the sprinkles. There's somebody out there that is really good at that. And so glass artists from all across the world purchase her marini to put into our work and make it our own.
So fascinating.
How genius. And if people watching want more information and, get a hold of you to maybe buy some things that aren't, they can't go to the craft show, where can they go for that?
They can always go to social media. So I'm on Facebook and Instagram, both. Send me messages. And I just launched, actually, you guys are the very first to know about this. I just launched my website, which you highlighted on. And so it will be public today. And it's Midway Mercantile co.com. And you can reach out to me there, and I'll respond back, and I can make anything work that you're wanting to do or gifts that you're wanting to get.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you so much. Best of luck with your great business. Hope you get lots of orders. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You
Yes,
too.
you too.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. I'll be back with the rave review right after this. I want that little White House.
I
The
know.
succulent. The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by Missouri.